Well, welcome to UFOs Above Us. All right, today we're going to look at a weather balloon video that I actually shot a few months ago. I debated on whether I would post this one. I've got this one and two other videos that I haven't posted yet for different reasons. But today I decided to go ahead and post this one. I'm going to start the video and we're going to watch it here. It's shot at about 320 magnification. The first thing you're going to see here is the balloon exploding in the upper atmosphere. And I did a super slow motion. It was really high frame rate, so you'll be able to see this in pretty good level of detail considering how high up it was. So let's watch that, and as you see it explode, check out the item in the middle of it right there. So I mean, obviously it's a cool effect of the explosion. I think I was kind of happy about that. But what is that white thing in the middle? I did some research online about these weather balloons, and first off, see the unusual gas that got released when that exploded? It could very well be that there's a gas inside that balloon, but everything else I've seen online about weather balloons, any gas that was in there would just be instantaneously dissipating in the atmosphere. And then also look at that white object there. What is that? Normally a weather balloon would have a parachute that deploys and lowers the payload down to the earth. Well, this didn't behave very much like a parachute to me. If you look at it, to me, it looks like it's on edge. And if you look real closely at that white object there, looks like a white circle with a donut in the middle or a hole in the middle. And then if you look real closely, it looks like it has four little points coming out from the corners. And I'll try to freeze frame here and see if we can catch it. Okay, that's pretty good. You can see, if you look real carefully, four little points sticking out. But that reminded me of another video I shot a couple of months ago, and it is up on my website. But look at these still frames I captured from another UFO video that I posted on my channel a while back. And I think I have 4 or 5 of these. But I want you to look at that object, and I filmed this at night. I think we could agree that it at least looks similar to the object in the weather balloon video. So, you know, I don't know what that one's interesting to me because of the diamond pattern inside. Isn't that unusual? But if you look at these and be objective, and we try to maintain objectivity about this, I see some similarities between that and that other pictures. To me, it certainly looks more like that object than it does a parachute. A parachute should look mushroom-shaped and pointing down towards the ground, not standing on its edge. And look at the cloud up there. What is that? So I really don't know. What do they put in those balloons? Why would it not dilute in the atmosphere and go away super fast? These are all questions I don't have the answer to, but yeah, I thought it was an interesting video nonetheless. So as it goes out of frame here, I'm going to have to adjust the zoom, so you're going to see it bounce around some. And I basically drop it to about 200 power zoom, and I still have trouble keeping it in frame, so then I drop it all the way down to 80 or 90 power from an original 320. So at that lower power, I get a much wider angle, and I did that, number one, so I could still keep it in frame. But number two, as you see it pop up here, I wanted to be able to see that cloud because I got more and more interested in why that didn't disappear in the upper atmosphere in the wind. So you're going to see me here, I'm changing it to 80 or 85 or whatever it was, power. So you're going to see a little white dot come across down in the lower frame. So keep your eyes down here in this lower portion for the white dot, and then in the upper portion for that cloud. All right, so it should come back into frame here. Okay, so I see the white dot. It's actually about mid-frame there, but I'm going to lower it down now. So as I draw that down in the image, adjust the camera so I can lower that down. In the top of the frame, if you look real carefully up there, you should see a cloud. All right, I had to get in and focus there. Yeah, I can see the cloud up in the top of the frame. Can you guys see it right up in there? So you can see a white cloud still there. So my question is, why is that still there? Question number 2, what is this thing? Is it a parachute? And why didn't it look more like a regular parachute would? And I'm going to stop the video here, and let's go ahead and jump back so we can see that white object at the bottom of the frame a little bit better. So we want to look at that closer. Let's jump back. And let's see, right in here somewhere. Okay, that's pretty good. So my question would be, what is that cloud right there? Why didn't it dissipate in the wind? And question number two, what is that white object at the bottom of the frame? I don't have the answers to these questions, but I think they're good questions to ask. And so I would encourage everybody, I encourage you to get out and look for yourself. You know, if you've got binoculars, go out in the night sky and watch. If you've got a zoom camera, use it. If you've got a telescope, pull it out and start doing your own videoing. We're not going to get the answers from asking the same question over and over of the government. We're going to get the answers by looking for ourselves. So keep an open mind, don't be afraid, but be curious and keep watching those skies.